Has WWE finally turned Roman Reigns heel? Welcome back to the ACB Wrestling Talk channel, your main source for wrestling news, topics, discussion, debates, previews, all that kind of good stuff. I am your host, Alexis Correo, and we all saw this past Monday night. Roman Reigns was set to be a fighting champion. He was set to defend his newly won WWE Universal Championship against Finn Balor. And he did so. He defended it against Balor successfully. But then out comes the monster among men, Braun Strowman. He is going to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, and we are just seconds away from the bell ringing and making the match official when we hear the traditional Shield theme song, and out comes Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in black gear, and the whole crowd went nuts. I'm sure a lot of fans at home went nuts. It went crazy. The Shield is back. But even then, even when they were coming out, a lot of people were kind of doubting it over the fact that Roman Reigns is a babyface, and both Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are babyface. But then again, we saw them put Braun Strowman through the announce table with their traditional triple power bomb, and everyone's question on their minds was, has Roman Reigns turned heel? And by extension, is the Shield a heel faction now that they've basically attacked Braun Strowman? And a lot of people have reached to the conclusion that they pretty much have to be heels now because they attacked a babyface. 3 babyfaces attacked a babyface, and that pretty much makes them heels now. To which I have to say, there is a possibility that might happen, and we could see that go down later on tonight for Monday Night Raw, but there's also a bigger possibility in which I believe that the Shield are still pretty much a babyface. First of all, whenever they're going to come out, they will get a babyface reaction because the fans have wanted the Shield to get back together for years. And let's not forget, last year we had the Shield reunion, which didn't end up as well or as planned because Roman Reigns got ill, or he got injured. I don't remember the exact cause of why he couldn't show up at TLC, and Kurt Angle had to fill in. And once after that, Roman Reigns returned, and it seemed like the Shield was finally gonna be this faction that dominated Raw, and then Dean Ambrose got injured. So now we have the Shield back, and a lot of fans are saying they're heels, they're heels, they're heels, and I'm not. And my thought process is, no, they're not. They're baby faces. The Shield never officially broke up. Just Dean Ambrose got injured, and without Dean Ambrose, there is no Shield. The Shield is 3 members. So that's my understanding. Now Dean Ambrose comes back. The Shield gets back together. They're brothers. They're very good friends, and they got each other's back. That's how I see it. Now, as to whether Roman Reigns has turned heel or not, I would have understood it more if it had been the Authors of Pain coming out, them attacking Braun Strowman, and then Roman Reigns embracing them and joining in on the beatdown on Braun Strowman. But that didn't happen. The Authors of Pain are a heel tag team. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are not. So that's why I think the Shield are not heels, although this is all speculation. And some people have already reached conclusions as to, oh, they're heels now, they have to be heels, and if they're not heels, it doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't, okay? We have to wait and see what goes on tonight on Monday Night Raw. That's what we have to see. No story is ever complete. And a lot of things that happen with speculation is that people reach conclusions, and if those conclusions aren't reached on an episode of Raw or on the next week's episode of Raw or whatever, then they get mad because they assume something, and they assume they were correct, but they really weren't. So that's my understanding of the situation. I think Roman Reigns is not a heel. I simply doubt WWE is going to be turning heel their three biggest babyfaces and the biggest babyface faction of the past few years in the Shield. I doubt it. Sure, a heel Shield faction is still going to sell merchandise, but why, a babyface Shield faction is going to sell even more merchandise, and they're still going to get the babyface reactions when they come out. So that's how I see it. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think Roman Reigns is a heel? Do you think the Shield are heels? Do you think that's the only way it makes sense? Or do you agree more with me that, we haven't heard or seen the entire story and we should wait for tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw? Leave your thoughts and comments on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are covering here news, topic, discussion, previews Monday through Friday. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. That's it for me. Till next time.